Hello from Salzburg, Austria, the home of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and welcome back to Treffpunkt Classic. Today I'm going to travel virtually across the world, all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to talk with the multi-award-winning clarinetist Alexander Bedenko. Let's get started. So it's so great to see you today, and you are in Philadelphia. How's life there?
Life here is beautiful, sunny and shiny, as always. Good to be with you, Katie.
Thank you. And so tell me, how does your day begin?
Usually with a cup of good coffee.
And what is the coolest thing about Philly?
It's a very nice city, full of young, energized people. We have lots of universities like UPenn, Drexel, Temple, you name it. So it's a very young and energetic city. Okay. It's a historical city. I really like the art museum area in Philadelphia. It's very beautiful, very European. Mm-hmm. And I love the old city area.
And I see behind you, you've also got a beautiful painting, and you also have some concert.
Yes, it's a very beautiful painting, and I keep some posters from my very special concerts of mine. And one of them we played together with you. It was I thought 6 years ago in Colorado.
Yeah, something like that. Now it was I have great memories.
Memorable experience, yes.
Yeah, now we had, that was a funny day because I think, we started out in Denver and it was snowing like crazy. It was freezing cold. And in 4 hours, we had a 4-hour drive. Yeah, and by the end of it, we'd gone through, it was like 80 degrees. So
yeah, absolutely.
We went through every weather pattern. Yeah, that was a lot of
incredible few days. Yeah.
Yeah, you've played all over. Where are some of your very favorite places to play?
I love being on stage, and I loved playing in London in my old days. I've played many concerts in Switzerland, as I've been going to Verbier Festival for 10 years.
Yeah, so you're regular in Verbier, I think, right? You've been there lots of years.
I've been there for 10 consecutive years, yes.
And do you have a favorite memory?
Every great things that happened in my life and to me happened there. I've played there in chamber music a lot with great artists.
For instance?
I've made, for instance, with Nikolai Lugansky, Kirill Genstein, Lucia Carpison, Dmitry Sitkovetsky. I mean, I can go on and on and on, honestly. Mm-hmm. Chamber music, there are quite a few.
And did you have a favorite
incredible musicians. Favorite year, every year was my favorite. And I'm really hoping to come back there one day. Like really, and not only every year, every day there was my favorite day in my life.
And what was your very, very first memory of music?
I remember how I came to my clarinet lesson and I saw the older student of the same teacher. They were together in the same classroom. He was finishing up his lesson and it was my lesson was the next one. Mm-hmm. And I saw how they are discussing the Moscow International Competition for young musicians. Mm-hmm. How that guy should apply for it. And I was an 11-year-old, little kid who just started to play clarinet. Uh-huh. And I came to the same desk and was like, I want to do it. And the teacher said, why don't you go back, put the clarinet together and start warming up? I mean, competition, what competition? Come on, you're just playing 6 months on a clarinet. Uh-huh. And I said, no, I want to do it. And then after the lesson, I remember, since my parents are both musicians, my mom taught solfege at the same school. So before go home, I came to her class and I said, Mom, I'm going to be, getting prepared for the competition in Moscow. Mm-hmm. She was like, yeah, of course, sure.
A good son. Home. Yeah, you could go practice a bit.
So that was my first. I don't know why and how, but I really, really, really wanted to do this, and that inspired me for practicing, for everything.
So, being a boy from the Ukraine, what would you say is the most American thing you can think of?
Most American thing that I can think of right now? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Philadelphia cheesesteak.
A Philly cheesesteak.
A Philly cheesesteak, yeah.
Now I remember when I saw you last time, we were looking for Philly cheesesteaks
In Colorado, yeah.
So, yeah, wasn't
no
quite
luck,
so successful.
No luck. But
So if you could perform with anybody, living or dead, who would you choose?
that would be Vladimir Horowitz, one and only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love and die to play one note with him.
Yeah, I would love and die to have heard him once live.
Yeah,
He's incredible.
Yeah.
I agree.
Especially, do you remember this Carnegie Hall Gala concert when Horowitz performed with Rostropovich, third movement of Rachmaninoff cello sonata?
Oh yeah.
As I finally transcribed this piece for clarinet, I would die to play the third movement with Horowitz. Yes. So now you know. That's my answer to the question. Yeah.
You've done a lot of transcribing during Corona times, I guess.
Yes, because I was so depressed. I didn't know what to do, so I decided. No, I'm kidding. Well, I remember when we have performed together years ago.
And I asked you if there was an arrangement of the Rachmaninoff cello sonata, and you said no.
Absolutely.
I would never do that on clarinet. So now you have to play it with me.
I should have done it then, but
I told you so.
For so many years, and yes, we should do it together. Yeah. That would be great.
And now you have a virtual concert coming up, and I believe you're playing a few of these transcriptions on it.
For that virtual concert, I've been putting together some of this transcriptions, Tchaikovsky.
And who are you performing with, and where are you performing?
Then it was in a studio with Pavel Nersesan, an outstanding pianist, a friend of mine, a colleague of mine. And we did it in a recording studio in Brooklyn.
With all the music you've played, is there one piece of music that you think describes you best? Is there one piece that is just, wow, this is who I am?
My favorite composer is Rachmaninoff, so I believe Rachmaninoff vocalist, if it's to be exact and short, so I think Rachmaninoff vocalist, me playing on clarinet, that would be it. That I can fully open up and you can fully see
who you are. This is who Alexander Bedenko is, yeah.
Correct. Okay. So Rachmaninoff vocalist, that fits my soul fully and completely.
Yeah. And so when you're sitting at home and listening to a piece of music, what kind of beer are you drinking?
I love all beer, everything.
But you have to have a favorite.
Okay. Stella Artois. I love Stella Artois.
And so what do you do to unwind?
I either watch some movies or I love to play chess. So I can go online and I can play chess for an hour or so. And that, relaxes me and put me in a good mood.
And last question. If you were to meet God tomorrow, what's the first thing you would say to him?
If I meet God tomorrow. At that moment in my life, I have no questions for him. But if you ask me the same question 30 years from now or 40 years from now, I will have an answer for you. But for the moment, thank God I don't have to ask this question.
Well, thank you for speaking with me today.
Thank you.
A lot of fun. It was great to catch up, and I wish you all the best for your virtual concert, for your new projects, and for everything else that you have coming up.
Thank you so much. It was good to be with you. I look forward to seeing you in person and to play with you again.
Yeah, to doing Rachmaninoff
together. Let's do it. So it's a deal. Done deal.
Super.
Okay. Thank you.